Welcome everybody to the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gilmer and I'm a podcast engineer here. I'm excited to bring you another episode of Revolutionize Your Marketing with Mill City Marketing MA with our friend John Petros. We met a number of months ago. And so we're here every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. And I'd love to have everybody join us as a guest. So if you're interested, please let us know. And so as the name would suggest, it's all about marketing, getting yourself out there, maybe new ways to do that and so on. But nothing further ado, and then bring in John here to kick us off and introduce our guest for today. So welcome, John.
Thank you, Emily, and welcome everybody. Whether you're watching live on one of the live stream channels or if you watch the recording on YouTube, welcome and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the great Revolutionize Your Marketing with Mill City Marketing MA. I'm your host, John Petros Sr., owner of Mill City Marketing MA. And you have a special guest tonight, Anthony Markey, who has I find a very interesting program that he's doing. Welcome, Anthony.
Hey, John, thanks for having me.
No problem. Why don't we start off and let people know who you are, where you are, and how you got to doing what you're doing.
Yeah, so a bit about me. I've been self-employed for 7 years. On my business side, I'm what you would call a business profit advocate. Just means that I help businesses find money and save money in ways they don't know they have available to them. Um, I have a couple restrictions. I can only help with companies in the United States that have over 10 full-time W-2 employees. And if you spend any time networking, that's not most people. So I was having a lot of meetings with a lot of awesome people that were never going to be my clients. So a few months ago, I decided, hey, I gotta resolve that. I gotta find a way to add value to everybody that I'm meeting because everybody was doing awesome things, and I just didn't have a good value add for them. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna start making these meetings all about them, recording it and sharing it, and that's how I know a guy got started. It started as a way of me just making more valuable introductions. So if we had a conversation and you said I help people with X, Y, Z, and then down the road I ran into somebody that says I could really use help in this area, or I partner well with people in this area, I can say, hey, have you met John? And I send him the recording, and one of two things happened. It was either going to be they say, hey, he's not what I'm looking for. Great. I saved everybody time. I didn't make an introduction that was going to go anywhere. Or two, and way more likely, they go, hey, he's awesome. Can you please introduce me? In which case, you go into that first meeting with them already knowing a good bit about you. They don't have the whole, oh, first meeting vibe where it's like, oh, what's your favorite color? It's obviously green, right? So let's talk about something of consequence here. So that's kind of how it got started. That was about 17 weeks ago. I've done a lot since then. Today was episode 89 that went out. It's turned into a daily podcast and newsletter where I'm just helping entrepreneurs meet other entrepreneurs in a very efficient and very, I guess, organic way. So we're not like paying for introductions or doing anything like that. It's just like, hey, here's somebody that's cool. I release it once a day. It comes out in the newsletter. Read it. It's 5 minutes. Says, is this somebody you want to meet? If you're interested, watch the video. If you're still interested, reach out to them. They're waiting for your call. So that's the long and short of what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've actually listened to a few of your recordings that you have on your website. My wife actually, I think, I don't think she's made contact with somebody yet, but she's interested in one of the videos that you have on your site. So yeah, it's a very good layout that you have. Every Anybody who's looking for help, check out the videos on the website. You want to give them the website at the link?
Yeah, it's just ikag.me. So .me. It's just the acronym for I know a guy, .me.
Yeah. All right. it's really easy to remember. IKAG, like it says right behind him. I know a guy, and he knows quite a few interesting people from what I've seen. I am eventually going to make it on that list. Right, Anthony?
Yeah, no, I already know you. I'm more than happy to make introductions to you, even if we haven't recorded your episode yet. More than happy to say, hey, have you met John? Because there's a lot of cool people. You're one of them. So anything that helps other people meet other awesome people, I'm all here for.
Yeah. Um, is there, and I, there's no specific business that you do it for,
No,
correct?
it's really an eclectic group. I talk to people from, the financial world to the coaching world to bookkeepers, really eclectic. I only have a couple requirements for somebody to be a guest, and it's mostly evolves around just being passionate about what you're doing. Because if I ask you, hey, what do you do? And you give me, hey, I do this, 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 and I ask you, what do you love about what you do? And you go, I don't know, it pays the bills. That's not really interesting. Right? Nobody's going to want to connect with you. So as long
Everybody
as
has to pay.
yeah, yeah. So have a little bit more passion than that, and then I think people are going to want to meet you. So as long as you're doing something valuable, you're passionate about it, and you want to grow in a community, that's really all I'm looking for. Um, I'm not just doing the BNI thing where there's only one insurance guy and only one, realtor. I'm talking to a lot of people that do a lot of similar things. A lot of people do a lot of different things because there's a menu of options out there. Last thing I want to do is kind of gatekeep who might want to meet whom. So anybody and everybody's welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's similar to me in my case. Yeah. Granted, my main thing is marketing, but I have enough connections on Alignable, as you probably know, that over 700 connections. If I get a client and is not something I can help them with, I've people to send them to, and if I don't, I get you to send them to.
Exactly. Yeah. No, there's having that mindset where you have that abundancy mindset. You don't have to try and do everything yourself. You can build your
Yeah,
circle out and find people to partner and collaborate with. That's what it's all about.
yeah. Actually, I'd rather send them to you because you have the videos that they can watch.
Yeah. Really makes it easy, saves everybody time if it's already done and just go watch this, get back to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like that program that you have. I think it should be widely known, which is why I asked to come on the podcast um, to spread the word about it. Either for those that are either those that are looking for help or people who are looking to help other people. Either way, yeah, you're the man.
Yeah, no, it's for anybody and everybody. Like I said, if you're an entrepreneur that's just looking to, find people to partner with, great. If you're maybe new, you just started your business and you're trying to find somebody that's maybe doing something similar that you can kind of pick their brain, find some mentorship with, absolutely do the same thing. If you want to be an entrepreneur and you don't know where to start, and you can kind of see what everybody's doing, see what's interesting for you. There's a lot of people doing cool things, and you don't know what you don't know. So being able to look and see what other people are doing and get inspired and get ideas and reach out to them for questions, that's huge. I wish something like that existed back when I was starting my entrepreneurship, and it didn't. So here I am. I'm making it. So
Yeah, and it's something I've been hearing a lot more of, especially going through unalignable. Just because you don't like one person, you don't know who that person knows, which is the case with you. Not saying I don't like you, I do. But knowing you with the people that you know could be someone that I could connect up with, or someone that could use my marketing.
absolutely, yeah. It's
That's
what's
what
the
I think
thing?
more people are starting to realize. It's not who you know, it's who they know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not who you know, it's not what you know, it's who knows you, right? So, if you can just give somebody a positive impression and say, "Hey, this is my area," they know what you do. They want to reciprocate. If you can lead with service and don't expect anything in return, there's people out there that you've inspired that might be advocating with you about you, and you don't you're not even there. So if somebody goes, man, I could really use help with marketing, you know what? I know a guy. Let me introduce you to John. That was somebody you were
Yeah,
never going to meet otherwise.
yeah. Which all comes down to how you want to market yourself.
Yeah.
Like I
Yep.
said in our conversation on the phone, I talk about whatever the person does, and it always ties into marketing.
Mhm.
Marketing is the name of the game, whether it's paid advertising, organic, or um, commercials on TV. It's all comes down to marketing and how you present your business and what you do. And on the other hand, in your case, it's who you're looking to work, who you're looking to get to help you out. That's part of marketing too. It goes both ways.
Mhm. Yeah, it's all sales and marketing when you boil it down to it. You're either trying to get sales or you're trying to make sales, and you're doing that through marketing. So it's all that's what it, that's just business at its very, very base foundation. Relationships, sales, marketing, and relationships could probably fit into marketing too because it's just organic. So
Yeah, relationships does it. That's a big part of it because, like the saying, know, like, and trust. You have to know somebody who you're looking for, and then when you get to meet them, you do like we did a one-on-one conversation with them, and you get to like how they operate and everything, and their personality, and then you gain the trust and end up partnering or working with them or going to them for their services. All comes down to know, like, and trust. Um, that's the base for any type of marketing that you do.
mhm, absolutely.
The same thing on the consumer end. People are more apt to buy from people that they know, like, and trust.
Yeah, if
So
if I don't like somebody, I'm probably not going to buy their product. Is even if it's great, even if I know I need it, just out of spite, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, um, I had a guy one time. Uh, I went to buy pizzas, and he had the menus on the counter, and they had a coupon on them. He goes, "Well, that's not an actual coupon. Those are photocopies I made." Well, you have it on your menu. He gave me a hard time. So going out, he ended up not giving me the price on the coupon. But when I went out, I kind of slammed his door on the way out. He came flying out the door and pounded on my hood. That was the last time I ever went to that place.
Yeah, not
He
the best
kicked me out.
experience.
But anyways, that was years ago.
Mhm.
I've changed since then. At least I think I have.
Yeah,
My wife
hopefully,
would say,
yeah, hopefully for the better, right?
but so is there a certain area that you like helping people in or across the country,
Yeah,
Canada?
no, I it's kind of international. I've talked to a lot of people in Canada. I've talked to some people all over. But yeah, mostly it's US, Canada, just because that's the people I've been getting connected with. But slowly I've talked to people in Ireland. I've talked to people in the UK. I've talked to people basically anywhere and everywhere. So there's no real overarching niche. It's just kind of how it's shaken out so far. But that changes with scale because there's going to be more people seeing from elsewhere. I've talked to some people in Australia and stuff too. Awesome folks, but no, anybody in the entrepreneur world. Obviously, if you're in the US and you only work with people in the US, you know, probably only going to make introductions for the people in the US. But if you're more of international, there's people from all over. So yeah.
Yeah. How many people do you have right now on your website? Do you
Oh,
know?
today was like just like episodes, like people I've interviewed.
Yeah.
Today was episode 89, so there's 89 out there now. Tomorrow's gonna be 88 today. Tomorrow's gonna be 89, the 90 and 91. One more a day. So quite a few.
And how long have you been putting it together?
Little over 4 months. I think it's been about 17 weeks. It started with me thinking I was going to do a couple a month, and here we are, 4 months later, doing one a day. So it's turned into more than I thought it would, quicker than I thought it would, because, like I said, I've published about 88 of them. I have about another 50 recorded, ready to go, and about another 50 in booking. And I always say, who knew entrepreneurs wanted to talk about themselves? So, uh, plenty of folks out there wanting to get their voice out. So I'm just happy to be there to help them do that. So yeah, the way that it's going now is it's in the foreseeable future, just going to be once a day. If anything changes, it might just be more. Because like I said, there's no shortage of people that are doing great things, and I'm trying to talk to all of them. So.
Well, yeah, it sounds like yeah, like you'd be very surprised how fast it's grown. Uh, that short amount of time with that many. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad for you. It's something that needs to be done. The more ways that people can get their business and their services known, the better it is for, believe it or not, the economy. Uh, since individual business is what the country was founded on, that's the a lot of people have been agreeing with me. That's the backbone of the country. It wasn't for independent businesses.
hmm Yep, absolutely. Even if I can help a small fraction of that, that's good in my book, because, like you said, it's the backbone of the country. The rising tide and all lifting all ships. I'd like to help that as much as I can. So every little bit helps.
Well, you're on your way to helping a lot more than just a little piece.
Well, little by little, right?
So if anybody's listening and they want to get their business out there, uh, Anthony's the man to talk to.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. That or if they just want to meet more people, right? They don't even have to come on. They can just find somebody new every single day. So whether they want to be a guest or if they just want to, find an easy way of networking that doesn't cost them anything, either or, we'll take all, and everybody's welcome.
and how can they get a hold of you if they're interested?
Yeah, so you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Alignable. You can find me on my website. Any number of ways. If you'd like to email me, you can just email me at admin@ikag.me. So admin at my website.
I think my computer just froze a little bit.
I still see you.
My picture's froze anyways, my video. Sound's still here. So let's see. What me I print my notes up to my guests. So I have something to go back on.
Mhm.
Uh, um, is it these videos? Is it the only thing that you do?
No, so I have my business side that I run. The videos are just a better way of networking. So they're becoming my main thing, just because they lead to more introductions than just traditional cold outreach. So it's becoming the bigger part of everything. It's the most fun thing that I'm doing. I can tell you that right now. Uh, so I've been leaning into it hard. So.
So what else do you do besides the videos?
Yeah, so I help, like I said, I'm a business profit advocate. I help businesses find money or save money in ways they don't know they have available to them. Mostly involving like benefits and things like that, where they might be making quite a few overpayments, or they might not be leveraging certain programs that they might want to consider. So basically, what I do with the whole thing is I have a bunch of different folks that I work with. And if I meet with a business owner and there's a couple different ways I can help them, I just introduce them to the people that can. So it fits right in with the I know a guy thing where I inform and introduce, hey, based on what you said, so and so is going to be able to help you out. So let me make that introduction.
Okay. So yeah, it basically sounds like it all ties in together.
Yeah, better than I intended. It just kind of worked that way.
Yeah, a little bit better than what I do, but same general scenario. Um, so yeah, I'm glad you're willing to help people make the connections, and I think that's a big part of what's going to keep entrepreneurs growing and more coming in. I'm I'm finding out too that people are finding that entrepreneurs have more help out there than what they realize, so they get interested in becoming an entrepreneur.
Mhm.
A lot of it started back with COVID when people weren't going to work, they needed something for income, and a lot of them realized that how I want to say easy, but not easy to start a business on their own, where they control their time and what they do. And that's basically what my basic thought is behind my marketing, helping the little people um, build up their businesses. If something like that happens again, they'll be able to survive. And the more I can help them, either me myself or if I can introduce them to people, um, the better they'll be able to survive. That's my whole concept of what I do, and which is also the reason why I became an ambassador now, as of December for Alignable. Found out that there's over 600 people in my town alone that have businesses on Alignable, and they're not active.
Mhm.
How are you going to build your business if you're not active in groups like Alignable or going to people like you? Businesses need to find smaller businesses in particular need to know that there is help like us out here that are willing to help them grow. So that was part of why that's how I look at things. Pretty much the same way you do. Help other people grow and build.
Yeah, absolutely. People that have that mindset are gonna be one of the big factors that help other people, on their way up. Where if you're willing to reach out, help somebody along, don't necessarily even need anything in return. Just, this is something that I learned along the way, might help you. Just be willing to mentor and give people advice. That's huge. That's really impactful, and a lot of people will benefit from that.
Yeah. I think you pretty much said a lot.
Yeah, well, that's what I do, right? I do a lot of talking all day.
Yeah. um, so, what type of businesses is it that is there any type of business in particular you look to get referred to, or anybody in?
No, nothing in particular. As far as like having people on as the guests, like I said, never really had much of an issue with that. Like I said, the entrepreneurs that want to get their voice out there are plentiful. So that's never been the issue. What I'm really looking to do is grow this, because then it's going to help everybody involved. So the more people that I can, show people to, the more people are going to have eyes on them, the more people are going to come in. It's going to be one of those compounding things. Best way to grow something like this is OPA, so other people's audiences. So I'm always looking to guest on other shows, reach out to other people's networks, write on other people's blogs or newsletters, just to say, hey, here's this thing that I'm making. It's free. If you spend any part of your day networking, or if any part of your business involves networking, or if you pay for networking, this would be a good addition because it's free, it's daily, and there's people out there that want to connect with you. There's people out there that have the same mindset as you. If you're a little shy, maybe you're not, the kind of person that's willing to go out and do networking events. Maybe you're early in your career and you're just trying to get help. With that, this is the simplest way. It just drops into your mailbox every single morning. Take a look, see if this is somebody that would be of a benefit for you, or you could be a benefit to them. Reach out, have that conversation. So that's who I'm really looking to reach. Is just anybody or everybody out there that has any sort of networking, in their day to day or in their business, or anybody's audience that, might be able to benefit from me, sharing this kind of a resource.
Yeah, yeah. Um, like I said, it's a good program that you have. I'm glad you started it. Um, the more businesses that you have, I'm sure the more people will be interested in checking it out.
Mhm.
Which is why I had you come on the podcast to get the word out about it to
Absolutely.
people. And it's not necessarily for businesses that are looking for help, individuals too.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
A good majority of the people I've talked to are just your solopreneurs, whether they're coaches or, insurance agents or financial professionals or whatever they are. A lot of them, most of them are just, your regular solopreneurs or maybe partners, because that's the majority of businesses out there. There's way more solopreneurs out there than there are businesses of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 employees. So a lot of them. So
yeah,
absolutely.
and yeah, even people that don't have a business, just regular consumers, can come to your website and find somebody that can help them with whatever they're looking for as far as services go.
Absolutely. If there's people out there that want to find an insurance agent that they actually like and they don't want to have the luck of the draw by sending in a mailer or requesting something online, go look at all the ones I've interviewed. If one of them stands out to you, I can guarantee you they would love a call from you. So that's all businesses. So absolutely it can be used that way.
Yeah. So it's not only say B to B, but P to B, public to business.
Yeah, we'll just call it P2P, people to people.
Yeah, I've heard of P to P, but not P to B. I'm getting tongue-tied with it. But yeah, it's a good service. It's an all around service, good for both ends. Um, Emily, you have any questions for Anthony?
So Anthony, if somebody wanted to be uh, interviewed by you or anything like that, how would they go about doing that?
Yeah, at the moment, the best way to do that is just go to my website, and at the very top, there's the apply to be a guest button. Do that. We can hop on a call, see if it's a good fit, or just send in the application, whatever way they prefer. So if somebody just wants to reach out to me for a conversation, I can do that. Or if they want to apply, it's there on the website as long as everything else. Try to make it all in one spot as easy as possible. So yeah, it's right up there at the top.
Awesome.
Kurt's not around tonight, is he, Emily?
Huh?
Is Kurt around tonight? Or is he taking the night off again?
But
I miss Kurt.
I don't know. He was connected. I don't know where he went. Uh,
Kurt's the one in charge of the network that we use. He's been doing it for along a lot of more years than me, so he's better at questions than I am right now. I'm getting better though. It takes time. Everything gets better with age. Look at me.
Yeah, takes repetition for sure.
But all right, I think that will do it for me. Any other questions, Emily?
so David, I know you, or Anthony, I know you said you want to like grow this, but like what are you looking forward to in like 2025 or goals for 2025?
Yeah, goals are hard because I don't know what to expect. This is all new to me. And like I said, it's already grown more than I thought it would, quicker than I thought it would. I thought this would be a couple days a month thing, and it's an everyday thing. So, goals for me in the next year, I don't know. I just kind of want to see where it goes. I want to put my head down. I want to do as much good as possible. and see what can come back from that. Because I'm a firm believer that if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. The golden rule, the reap what you sow, the go giver, karma, whatever words you want to put to it. I'm wholeheartedly in on that. So I decided I'm going to steer my ship directly into that and see what comes from it. So I don't know if anything comes from it, great. If not, well, then I still feel like I did some good. So I don't know. Goals are hard. I'd like this to be my full-time gig. But yeah, I guess that's my goal. Make it my full-time gig in 2025.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Anthony. Appreciate it. We will definitely be talking again.
Absolutely.
You're welcome back anytime. Um, I do have a lot of time open in the future. Um, so thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. I really appreciate you having me on. Hope I added some value to some folks out there. So
All right, Emily, take us away.
All right, so yeah, thanks again, Anthony, for coming on. Great. So again, we are here every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. Please let us know if you'd like to come on as a guest. If you have any questions, comments, and so on, you can call or text me at 608-886-9801. And encourage everybody to check out our social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and so on. And to like, share, comment, subscribe, and check out all the people that we're working with, like Destroying the Disability channel, Zach Clan the Pack channel, Arkansas Transfer Mew, Lawrence Wingate Studios, and Earl Williams of the Midwest Bands and Podcast. And all the great work they do to do. But until next time, hope everybody has a safe and productive week, and to stay happy.